Hey everybody, welcome back to Star Wars Minute. It's the daily podcast where we analyze, scrutinize, and celebrate the Star Wars movies 1 minute at a time. I'm Pete the Retailer from PeteTheRetailer.xyz.
I'm Alex Robinson.fun.
I'm Liz Whitaker.com. I don't own that. You can go there, but it's not me.
Well, I can't buy it. Somebody else has it?
Yeah.
What about .fun? Have you checked out .fun?
I have not checked out .fun. I don't know if I feel fun enough for .fun.
Everyone's doing .fun these days.
You could XYZ.
Everyone's doing .fun. I think I didn't realize .xyz was
Neither did I until recently.
a domain you could buy.
I went to go match Alex by buying my .fun, and there were all kinds of options, so I bought like 5.
XYZ seems like it's the 555 of domain names. Like if they don't want to use a real thing, they just call it WXYZ.
Like, they should totally add like dot blah blah blah.
Yeah,
as a real domain thing.
Anyway, 118.
We're here to talk about minute 118 of Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. 118 starts with Poe telling everyone to hold their fire. And it ends with Poe praying that the big-ass door holds. And so Poe, we learn here, we were wondering, we were theorizing, speculating, as to whether or not Poe believed Rose and Finn and BB-8 to be dead. Because we were dead. Like, well, if he... I'm sure he thought they were either executed or they got killed when the Holdo maneuver happened, but there's no way they were alive. And then here they are, and he's pleasantly surprised. Mm-hmm. Briefly, I do like this. You know, it's a something I've seen him do in this. Again, I don't really see other actors in movies that aren't Star Wars for the most part, so I don't know if he does. If it's an Oscar Isaac thing, but I love his delivery of, you know, where he's just like, hey, you're like, Finn, Poe, no, Poe. He's saying Poe to himself. He's looking in the mirror. He's like, Finn, Poe.
Poe.
I thought he was introducing himself. Finn,
Poe.
You know,
remember me, the guy with the jacket?
It's me, you.
Yeah. He's like, Finn, Rose, like, you're not dead. Where's my droid? Like, I love that. Like,
where's my dog?
His character, yeah, and it is totally like his dog. He has a moment here, where, like, you know, he hears BB-8. BB-8 runs up to him. He gives him like belly scratches, like, which is funny for a droid. You guys are both dog people. Do you find this endearing?
I mean, I was just traveling for 3 weeks, and my niece was dog sitting for me. And so when she came to pick me up at the airport, she brought my dog. And so I have this moment of, like, my dog is sitting out the window, and I'm like, my dog.
Why did BB-8 go with them?
To be the brains of the operation.
Why was BB-8 on that operation to begin with? To break into doors and stuff?
I'm assuming, that the Master Codebreaker wasn't going to come with Rose and Finn. The Master Codebreaker would just give the code-breaking data, the hack, the code, the broken code.
Codebreaker, give me a code.
There you go.
Basically.
So that's why BB-8 went?
He was just going to give it to BB-8.
The code
and BB-8
receptacle.
was going to then plug it into when they got there.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's my guess.
Yeah. Or they just wanted BB-8 in on some adventures.
They didn't know about the Haitian smelt.
Right. Anyway, that's why I thought of when you asked me about as a dog owner, do I like seeing? And to me, I'm like, well, he keeps losing his dog, so
he keeps sending his dog on adventures.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like Charlie Brown or Timmy or
Okay, yeah. Who was the second one?
Timmy?
Oh, with Lassie.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure which Timmy meant. So
Corporal Rusty.
But no, I did not feel particularly, I guess the dog thing, like I wouldn't be putting my dog in dangerous situations, no matter how good of a Master Codebreaker he was. So, but then again.
But what if let's say you went away and I was walking your dog. That's happened in the past. and I went with your dog on an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I would
also
be
happened in
sad.
the past.
Yeah.
What?
I would be sad because I'd be like, oh, he never goes on adventures with me. So anyway.
Right.
I mean, I did dog sit for someone one time, and the dog did not make it to the end of the trip they were on. So there is a real world chance that
Now that
pet does not always make it out of the dog sitting situation.
Yeah.
I've been on the other side of that, but I can only imagine that that's not a good. That didn't feel good.
Not a great phone call to make.
No. What was it? A dog that was kind of didn't have long to go to begin with, or was it like something terrible happened?
He had a stroke.
Okay.
So it's not.
Was not. I did not harm him. I did
Right.
not mistreat him
Mhm.
or not care for him.
Yeah. Well, we don't need to dwell on it, but what are you saying, Pete? What was your
Yeah, save us, Pete. Save us from this.
Yeah, no. I went away for appropriate timing wise when this is released. This just happened, but 4th of July weekend, one weekend, went out to visit some family and got a call from our friend who was watching our cat to be like, your cat is dead. And so it's like, oh, okay.
Mine was also 4th of July weekend.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
See? Something's weird.
Wow. You said it, Spot. So back to our adventures on Crait.
Mm-hmm.
We see them setting up portable battle analysis computers, which looks like the classic Battleship game where there's like one screen in the middle of them and then the two things fold down. And I can't help it, for all I know, but they probably did actually try to sell that as a version, like Last Jedi
Battleship.
Yeah, that seems like a almost.
I
seems
would
like,
like that.
Yeah, I feel like they had to have done that in the past. Is Battleship still a thing? Pete, your kids play Battleship, or is it too military?
They did get so like most of what they know is of from Battleship, and I'm not saying this in a proud way or a negative way, but every once in a while, despite how I originally would have felt before I had kids, they do end up with a Happy Meal somehow, and there was a weird period in Happy Meals about a year ago where they were the toy that you got in the Happy Meal was an anthropomorphic version of a classic board game. And so one of the ones that they had was like Battleship, and it's like he's got arms and legs and like eyes on the top of his square board game body. And then you open him up, and then inside is like a mini version of Battleship, essentially.
Wow.
So yeah, as far as they know, Battleship and Twister are two characters that have adventures.
People.
Yeah.
Wow. That's certainly an interesting approach.
It is odd. They're interested in. Since then, they've been curious about Hungry Hungry Hippos, and I'm curious about how the Happy Meal Hungry Hungry Hippos toy was. Was he a hippo? Was he a? I don't know. I'd like to find out more about that, but sadly, those toys disappeared.
You lost your Battleship.
It sunk. But yes, I do. I could watch them setting up these screens for hours, probably.
Oh, really? You're a gearhead?
Just specific, not to most things, but specific to classic Star Wars control room vibe, and this very much has that.
I wonder what they do. Like, what possible use could they be?
What do
in
they
there
do?
to like them fighting those giant machines? Or are they just watching it?
Is it like communications hardware?
Oh, maybe.
Because they're
like,
going to
hey,
use
watch
it
out.
to beam that message out, right?
Yeah, some of it's definitely got to be that, because that's what they're doing. They're setting up to send out a signal.
That's right. And they're using Leia's personal code.
Yeah.
Yes.
How does that? What do you think that is? Is that kind of like saying, you know what? Tweet it from my account because I
It's
know
like,
I know more people. So
Basically.
so everyone knows it's. I have a blue check and I have a big account. Put it on my account so everyone knows it's coming from me, as opposed to Finn with his pathetic 27 followers, and they're all literally bots.
FN 2187. What's all these numbers? You couldn't just get.
Well, I heard personal code and I was like, oh, like her ICQ account?
There you go.
Because everyone was just a string of numbers in that instant messenger.
Oh, there you go.
I forgot about that.
I'm ICQ years old.
Also, then it might be like, I also pictured it being like, I don't know, some people thinking that it's more, maybe I'm ascribing, Carrie Fisher's personality to Princess Leia too much, but people say, like, if I got invited to a party, I did not have the pleasure of meeting Carrie Fisher, but if I was invited to a party, let's say I'm a hypothetical rebel out there in the world, or a resistance sympathizer, I get a kind of a bulk email saying like, hey, we could really use your help, whatever. But then if I get an email from like, hey, it's Princess Leia, come to the party, I'll be like, oh, all right, cool. Like, that's a whole different, like, I know it's going to be a party when she's there. So like, it could be that kind of a thing. If they're saying use her personal code, I'd be like, oh, okay. Oh, so it's not just like a, generic, like when I worked at a magazine, if there were important things that we wanted to say, sometimes we would send it out as a message from the publisher with the, a personalized email, and not just kind of like, hey, magazine says this.
Oh, yeah. Like when I worked at a university and I wanted the faculty to actually read my message, I would send it from the dean's email.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So now I'm imagining, So now I'm imagining all these people showing up because they think Princess Leia is throwing a party, because that would totally be that would really be an awesome.
That should have been a hey guys, salt party.
Oh yeah, they show up thinking it's a party. He's like, no, we really need you to fight. They're like, oh, come on, because they knew no one's gonna show up. Hey, come on, we need you to help get killed by some giant AT-ATs. No one's gonna show up.
The party's gonna start as soon as this battle's over. You guys want to help out? We can get that done that much quicker.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm totally imagining the crowd that would show up for Princess Leia's party.
Right, it would be great.
In there. Yeah, no, Crait.
Oh, it would be great.
So we see there's the minute ends with the Volptech standing on like a pile of rocks in a giant bin.
In a crate.
In a crate. Okay.
In a crate.
It's a crate. You look puzzled, Liz. Were you wondering what those were?
Yes. Do you know? Can you tell
me? Well,
Oh.
This rebel base originally was a mining operation way back in the day. And what they would mine is red crystalline rhodochrosite, which is a real world gem. So later on you're going to see them scratching underneath. It's all red. That red is the stuff they're mining, and so presumably that's what's in that big pile of stuff. That they just, once it became unprofitable, they literally just left everything behind and left all their garbage behind. And of course the rebels moved in.
Once they figured out how to make it in a lab.
Rhodochrosite is the state mineral of Colorado. Do you guys know your state minerals?
No.
And I wonder how far they take that state thing. Like, is there I know there's state birds and state mottos, but
flowers.
Yeah, state flowers.
Is it like like a sports team will have like the official blank of the New York Mets?
Oh, like they sponsor
they'll
it.
Just keep going like deeper and deeper. It's like the official, like fried onion party snack of the New York Mets. Like, yeah, what? Like, is there much competition?
Spray deodorant.
Yeah.
Don't accept any substitutes. All you insist on official red chronosite or whatever this. What is it? You got your state mineral?
I should have guessed, obviously. That
gold.
It's gold. Yeah.
Oh,
California
yeah,
state mineral is gold.
Hollywood.
He
Oscars.
loves gold. I can't. List of U.S. state minerals, rocks, stones, and gemstones. Oh, there's a mineral, rock, or stone and gemstone for each one too. Oh, this is good.
Goodness. Geologist, rein it in.
California gold, serpentine, and
Slytherin.
Benitoite.
Finitoite. It's the last mineral.
Benitoite. I'm done, knight. Benitoite is a rare blue barium titanium cyclosilicate. Anyway. But yeah, Colorado rhodochrosite. and it looks great in that picture.
Well, then you might want to move to Argentina because it is the national symbol of Argentina. That seems like a big step up to be the national symbol. So,
so it's like beyond. I'm just looking at some states don't have a mineral or a gem. They only have one of the three here, and I'm perplexed.
Indiana only has a rock, well, stone, I guess.
I got a
you
rock.
got a rock.
Salem limestone, which is just everywhere.
California, real. It's gonna be tough to beat California. Like whoever got gold first must have been like, oh, I guess when California got it.
Kentucky has coal, Kentucky agate, and freshwater pearls.
Ooh,
That's a pretty good.
Really common in Kentucky, freshwater pearls?
I don't know. I guess so. Freshwater, who knows? But I don't know. As far as the name recognition, coal is that's a good pull.
Interestingly, rhodochrosite is also known as Inca rose.
Rose.
Rose. So yeah, I wonder if there's some kind of ring theory going on there.
Alex, do you know that you're where are we?
Our state rock.
Oh, you've got state twin minerals. How come you get two? Some people don't even have one.
And how do we not call them twinnerals?
Pennsylvania got Stugatz. They got nothing, not nothing in none of these categories.
Wow.
And Oregon, you got twin minerals. Although
really hogging
we're
things
weird,
up there.
man. We're weird.
And they're all like, well, you've got Josephinite and Oregonite. Oregonite, come on.
Josephine days and Oregon nights.
Thunder egg agate.
Whoa.
The bounty
Thunder
hunter.
egg.
I'm into that.
Bring me the thunder egg.
And then Oregon sunstone labradorite is your whatever gemstone, but your rock or stone is thunder egg. Oh wait, thunder egg is a nodule-like rock similar to a filled geode.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
You know
So it's like a geode, but like instead of empty, it's got nougat inside or something.
What's our state nougat? Like, do we have a state dessert and stuff?
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway.
Minute
118. Anything else for minute 118?
118. Where are my notes? I moved them to look at gemstones.
Oh, towards the end of the minute when Poe's giving his little, set up your tables good so we can get help. I was like, they're gonna do get help. Oh, that's my favorite. From Thor Ragnarok. When they do get help in Thor Ragnarok. Get help.
I saw it once, and it was like New Year's Eve, and I was not just a Snoke, but I was very drunk. So
I saw it a few times, but I don't know what part you're talking about.
Oh, it's when Loki and Thor are in the elevator, and they're trying to figure out how they're going to get past the guards. And Loki goes, "We are not doing get help." And then the elevator door opens, and you hear Thor yelling, "Help! My brother's hurt!" And they come up to help, and then
there you go. I need to watch that again. I really do. It's a good one from everything I hear.
It is. I really enjoy it. And get help is one of my favorite moves for things. Like I've used it in D&D campaigns to great effect.
You'll probably rewatch it. I'll probably rewatch it right before the new one comes out, so I'm up to date. Although then I gotta watch an Endgame and then Infinity War. So
yeah, basically after Ragnarok, Thor is in like all the stories.
Yeah,
Thories.
All the Thories.
I had a note. I'm sorry that we left you hanging with that one.
It's all right.
But
I'm used to it.
you were in the right. We were.
Oh yeah.
It was our failure.
Yeah.
But speaking of failures, that they do. That when they say broadcasters NA allies to the resistance, it's now or never, but it's not really. Oh, I should have done a Thor thing. They're like, is it really? Like that. It's not. They don't come now, and then they do come later. So it's not now or never. There is more. So they're like, yeah, send it out. And any allies to the resistance, tell them it's now or never. And then it's not. They're like, it's like those, It's like, oh, your final days of this sale. Oh, guess what? The sale's extended. Like, okay.
Shocking.
Yeah.
So, which is weird because then when Lando does it, everyone does come later on. So maybe he had they after the last time they said, wait, you said it was now or never last time, and now you're back here. And
well, because they were like,
he throws the best parties.
he's
yeah,
like,
he does probably throw
use
better
my
parties.
personal code.
Oh, yeah. They're like, Lando, we'll show up for you. They were probably like, last time, Lando guilted them. He was like, last time Leia sent out a message using her personal code, and then now she's dead. And you're going to, I'm sending out a thing now, and what? Like, what are you going to, who's going to be dead next time? Me? Who knows?
Yeah, now I'm really seeing it as like a Colt 45 ad or something where Leia's trying to throw a party and then no one shows up, and then Billy D's like, I got some friends I can call in.
Use my personal code, and he just types in Colt 45.
Yeah, there you go. And then everyone shows up.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Although I'm not partial to Colt 45 myself.
I don't know that I've ever had it, but
I just don't. I don't know if I had it, but I don't like malt, malty drinks.
Malts,
Yeah.
chewy.
Liz, you had Colt 45?
Guess I don't think so. No.
All right.
Um,
Next time we're all together, let's have a Colt
That's
45.
the plan.
Right.
Philly
Celebrate.
2022.
There you
Colt
go.
Sponsored
Sponsored by the official
the
malt
official
beverage
sponsor
of
MXM Philly.
No, well, it's the official malt beverage, not the whole sponsor.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
the-
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
The official malt
Yeah.
beverage.
Yeah.
That's fair.
right.
official number referenced malt beverage.
Very specific.
Yeah. Handgun related malt beverage.
Well, we didn't mention let's table it for tomorrow, but we didn't bring up the big ass door and being described as such. We talked about the door. Let's talk about the big ass door tomorrow and the usage. Liz, can you come back tomorrow?
Well, if we're going to talk about ass doors, then yes.
Yeah, that's most of my notes are about ass doors. So
I'll clear my. I will clear my schedule for that.
all right.
I wasn't going to
Alex?
come back, but now you talked me into it.
You've
so
hooked
I'll
me.
do it. Yep.
Well, in the meantime, before we come back for that, we also I'm trying to think of what we don't have any rock or mineral related plugs that we could do. But hey, that's the type of thing when we look stuff up and talk about it. It has very little to do with Star Wars. That's the type of thing that we do sometimes on our weekend show. Go to StarWarsMinute.com/Patreon, Patreon, and you can get access to Star Wars Minute Weekend Edition, where it's more rambly nonsense like we just did, and it's fun. We like it. I'm selling it, right? That's people want to hear
Totally.
that.
I think so,
Yeah.
totally, yeah.
Yeah, and at this point, there are now literally thousands of hours of content just waiting for you. You can see our opinions about The Last Jedi when it first came out, and compare it. Bring up
Exactly.
examples of us being hypocrites and
Tell us
contradicting
we're wrong.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Tell us we're wrong, but you got to be a Patreon to do it.
So go do that. Then come back, meet us here tomorrow for a brand new Star Wars Minute.
Star Wars Minute!